Good morning. This is one of our class that I want to use as a demo for this purpose of introducing our platform onto you. This class is basically, based on physics for one of our students in the United Kingdom, and it's going to cover the area of light as the topic. So, before we begin to uh, go deep into what the light is all about, we want us to know the definitions of light. Uh, by the definitions of light, light is can be defined as an electromagnetic wave that can penetrate from one medium to another. Electromagnetic wave that's capable of penetrating from one medium onto another. What do I mean by electromagnetic wave? Light can travel through a medium to another. Say, for instance, the rays of light coming outside there can actually penetrate through the glass, and you're having light in your either in your room or in your offices. So that is exactly what we mean by electromagnetic wave. Also, it will also give us opportunity to know the sources of light, which we have at least four of them, where we can actually get our light from. Number one is light is coming from the sunlight during the day. Number two, light can also come from the moon uh, during the night. And also, as well, number three, we can equally get light from the stars during the night as well. And also from a conventional electricity. So with all of this, it actually gives us the four sources of light. So under this topic as well, we are going to look at what transmissions of light, what it's all about. Under these transmissions of light, we want to look at how light can penetrate through some objects. And to that extent, we have uh, a particular object called a translucent object, which allow a maximum, you know, inflow of light through them. And examples of that is glass. And number two of that object is called translucent. The translucent object will allow small amount of light through them. And examples of that is paper. Paper will allow small amount of light through them. And the third one is an opaque object. An opaque object is a type of object that will not allow the light through them. And examples is brick or wall. Also, we going to consider as well under this topic as subtopic what we mean by uh, propagations of light. Very, very important for this study of light. What do we mean by propagations of light? Propagations of light simply means the way light always travel. And I want to tell you this morning that the light will always travel in a straight line without bending at all. The light does not even move in a zigzag way. It will move in a straight line. So that is, the way light is always move. It always move in a straight line. Then, apart from that, we also need to know what we mean by the rays of light and the beams of light. The rays of light simply means the path at which light always travels. The path at which light travels simply means rays of light. While the beams of light refers to as the collections of the rays of light. Collections of the rays of light. And it will now give us the opportunity to even know the types of beams. Under the types of beam, we have three types: parallel beam, convergent beam and divergent beam. What is parallel beam? A parallel beam simply means when the rays of light is allowed to travel parallel to each other. So when the rays of light travel parallel to each other, then it means a parallel beam. Then the situations where the rays of light comes to meet at a point simply means convergent beam. While the third one, which is divergent beam, simply refers to the institutions where the rays of light travel out in V shape. When the rays of light travel out in V shape, it simply means a divergent beam. And last but not least, we want to look at the equations of mirror and reflections of light. Talking about reflections of light, we are going to consider the two ways as well. Reflections through a plane surface and reflections through a rough surface. When a rays of light travel or strike or incidents on a plane surface, it will be reflected in a smooth path. That is a ray or incident ray striking the plane surface. The reflections will be in a smooth path. While the one of a rough surface, when the rays of light is allowed to strike the rough surface, both the incident and the reflected ray are mixed together, they are scattered. So hardly will you be able to even separate between the incident ray and the reflected ray. So and the last one, as we tend to close, is all about the equations of the mirror. Under the equations of mirror, uh, we, we, we have three parameters that is actually, I mean, that is actually required for mirror equation. Object distance, which is u, image distance, which is v, and focal length. So having all these three parameters, the equations of mirror is given as a 1 over v plus 1 over u equals to 1 over f. So at this juncture, we have actually come to the end of the class. Thank you for listening to me since morning. I really appreciate your audience. Thank you, and God bless you.